The girl realized that just by giving her sister's thigh a gentle pinch, she could feel an overwhelming sense of satisfaction from her jealousy. Every time she pinched her sister, the poor girl couldn't even scream because of her cognitive issues. She just silently endured it. Daisy's behavior was partly due to her mom's attitude. She was a lot younger than her sister, but their mom always focused on the sister, ignoring Daisy most of the time. Over time, Daisy became more and more withdrawn, with no friends at all. One day, she saw a group of people playing soccer at the park. She wanted to make friends with them. She waited until they were done playing before working up the nerve to say hi. When Daisy approached them, Jeff kindly invited her to go play in the woods, and told her he had superpowers. He asked Daisy to toss a bottle cap on the ground, and it magically floated through the air. Daisy was shocked, and tried again, and sure enough, it happened again. When she got home, she excitedly shared the story with her parents, but they were too busy taking care of her sister to care about her, and even told her not to hang out with Jeff anymore. Daisy was furious. The next day after school, she noticed broken glass near her sister's door. While her parents weren't looking, she picked up all the broken glass, and secretly put it inside her sister's shoes. Half an hour later, her mom helped her sister put on her shoes, without checking for the glass, and they went out as a family to have fun. Her sister couldn't talk, so she could only stomp her feet in pain. They played for hours before anyone noticed. By then her sister's feet were covered in blood. Daisy paused to think about it for a second, but then reminded herself that her sister always stole their parents' love. A while later, her sister needed to do some rehab exercises. Daisy took her to the park. While they were there, Jeff called Daisy over to play. When Daisy came back, she saw her sister was gone. She searched the whole park, and finally found her in a corner. To her surprise, her sister had made a new friend named Annie. Annie had super hearing powers. The three of them decided to test it out together. They climbed up a hill. Daisy whispered to her sister that Jeff was a cutie, and sure enough, Annie heard it. But then Annie was suddenly knocked to the ground by an invisible force. It was Jeff using his powers. He was upset that Annie was stealing Daisy away from him, so he decided to teach her a lesson. But Daisy's sister stepped in front of Annie. Jeff got so mad, he started using his powers right there. The ground beneath him started to shake, but then something unexpected happened. Daisy's sister unleashed her own powers, and even the big trees around them were trembling. Jeff was terrified by her sister's energy. He turned around and ran away.